to another episode of Making Mondays. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable snowman. I know Christmas is a few weeks away, but I thought I'd teach you how to make this ready for the festive season. I found making the base of this snowman very easy because it's the same shape all the way around. So let's get started. These are the beads you will need. You will need roughly 3 meters of string for the hat. This is for making the hat and also attaching the berries at the end. Let's start off with 5 brown beads on the string. Adjust it so that it's in the center of the string. On the final bead on the end on the right hand side, you are going to thread the string back in to create a lasso. Now pass the string on the left hand side through this lasso and pull tight, making sure this crossover is in the inside of the bead. When a bunch of beads is secured, I call this a cluster. This will become the center of what we are making. So with the right hand side string, we are going to add more brown beads. This bead here is counted as 1 in the new cluster. So on the right hand side, we are going to add 4 more beads, so we create another cluster of 5. If you've been making my goldfishes, you will find this project very easy to follow, since most of it is repetitive. Again, on the final bead on the right hand side string, you're going to get the end, pass it through this bead, pull it so it creates a lasso, get the left hand side string and pass it through this lasso and secure. That's the first cluster completed on row 2. We are now going to create a cluster of 5 beads all the way around this center ring. So at the moment you got a left string and a right string coming out of one bead. You're going to pass the left hand side string through a bead on the center ring. Now you have 2 beads between the strings. On the right hand side string you are going to add 3 more beads. In total there should be 5 beads on the string. On the final bead you're going to pass the string back through, create a lasso, left hand side string, thread it through this lasso and secure. That's the second cluster completed in row 2. Repeat the process again, starting with the left string going through the left bead. Repeat the sequence until you get to the end. By the time you finish 4 clusters of beads, you will see a V shape in the pattern. I turn this around so you can see it better from the right side. This is where you are going to make the last cluster. The final cluster is done like this. The left hand side string is going to thread through 2 beads. In total, you should have 3 beads between the strings. The right hand side string, you are going to thread through 2 beads. On the final bead, get the end of the string, pass it through this bead to create a lasso. Left hand side string goes through this and secure. You have now completed the 5 clusters. Ready for row 3 now. So the string is attached to 1 bead, that's counted as 1. So on the right hand side string, you're going to add 3 more beads. We are trying to make a cluster of 4. Same process again. On the final bead, you're going to thread the string back through the bead, make a lasso, thread the left hand side string through this lasso and then secure. This is the first cluster of 4 in row 3. Left string threads through the bead on the left that is on the last row. The process is repeated. Now you have 2 beads between the string. Add 2 beads to the right hand side string to help create a cluster of 4. Get the end of the string and thread it through the final bead. Create a lasso. On the left hand side string, you can pass this through the lasso and secure. I'm just going to leave it here because the sequence is going to be repeated until you get to the end of the row. Just remember you are making clusters of 4 before you secure. When you get to the end of the row, you will see a V shape in the pattern. The left hand side string goes through only 2 beads, the one at the top and the next one across. On the right hand side string, thread through the final bead, create a lasso, thread through the left string and secure. This row is now completed. Row 4. This row is just like the last one. You are going to create clusters of 4 again. So the string coming out of the bead is counted as 1. The right hand side string, you're going to add 3 beads. Create a lasso. Thread through the left string and secure. That's a cluster of 4. The left hand side string is going to go through the left bead that's on the last row. You now have 2 beads between the string, so you're going to add 2 more beads to the right hand side string, create the lasso. On the left hand side string, you go pass this through the lasso and secure. That's another cluster of 4. I'm just going to leave it here until you completed the whole row. Just repeat the sequence until you get to the end. When you get to the end of the row, you should see a V shape in the pattern, just like the row before. Let's turn this back around to complete the pattern. So you're going to get the left string, pass it through the top bead and the one on the left hand side. On the right hand side string, thread through the final bead, create the lasso. On the left hand side string, you go pass this through the lasso and secure. That's row number 4 completed. Row number 5. This time we are going to change the pattern slightly. We are going to create clusters of 4 and 5s. So the first cluster is going to be a 4. So you already got a bead attached to the strings. On the right hand side string, thread through 3 beads. Make the lasso. Thread through the left string and secure. That's the first cluster of 4. Left hand side string goes through the left hand side bead from the last row. You now have 2 beads between the strings. So now we are going to make a cluster of 5. On the right hand side string, you are going to thread through 3 more beads. Create the lasso, thread through the left string and secure. That's the cluster of 5 completed. I'm just going to leave it here for you to complete the pattern. You will be repeating the sequence until you get to the end of the row. Remember, when you get to the end, you should meet a V in the pattern. Left hand side string goes through 2 beads. Then you're going to thread in 1 bead on the right hand side string. Create the lasso, thread it through and secure. This time you are going to secure with 2 or 3 knots. For demonstration purposes, I usually just use 2 knots. If you want the hat to be more rigid, you can always thread the string through all the beads around the rim and then secure. Once you have secured it, you want to hide the knot inside the bead. So get the string, thread it through the bead and pull it. Do this before you trim off any excess string. Okay, so this doesn't look quite like the snowman's hat at the moment. This is the magic bit. Just get your thumbs and push down the hat from the top. Ta-da! There you have it, the perfect snowman's hat. So now I'm going to show you how to attach the holly and the berries. You need a piece of string, minimum length around 10 centimeters. So you're going to get the 2 ends of the string and thread it from inside the hat towards the outside. So when you pull the string, it kind of clicks and sits on the inside of the cluster of 4. Pause the video if you need to have a good look. So on the right hand side string, I'm going to thread through 2 leaves. I know these are not holly leaves, but these are the only substitute I could find in the shop. On the left hand side string, I'm going to thread through 1 leaf. This is to prevent all the leaves from clumping together. On the right hand side string, I'm going to thread through 1 red berry. On the left hand side string, I'm going to thread through 2 red berries. Secure by tying 2 free knots. Pass the string through one of the berries and pull so that the knot is secure and it's hidden inside. If you want, you can cut off the excess string right now, or thread it through the design. So there you have it. Make sure you look for part 2 and part 3. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to get up-to-date videos from me at Shan and I. See you next time.